Just talking about Trumpty Dumpty. We got Larry Hoover's sentence was commuted, but he still has life sentenced. Was sentenced to more than 200 years in prison after being found guilty of murder, conspiracy, and corruption.
Exactly, man. Donald Trump freed the real one.
He
So what
didn't free.
most people thought that at first.
Oh
Remember,
yeah, yeah.
most people that can't read, like me, you should have saw me. As soon as they said this, I sent to my brother, like, look what Trump did. The orange man is a real one, the best president we ever had, man. Better than Bill Clinton and his saxophone playing self. Better than Barack Obama. Look what he done did. And my brother was like, nah, man, he's still in jail. He just pardoned his fair charges. He still got regular charges. And I didn't believe it, but man,
What's crazy is he couldn't. The president doesn't have the ability to full pardon both.
I mean, some people say he could have. Other people said that like he does, like him and the governor and the governor of Illinois, they don't see eye to eye because there's a lot of videos out there where like the governor of Illinois is calling him like stupid and like trying Donald Trump. So like Trump is like trying to make his job hard.
Yeah, I know they're beefing. So I think what you said is he's trying to put it on their decision, so that way it's all on them and they get beef for it.
Exactly.
But it would be crazy if he literally did that to spite them instead of just fully freeing him.
True. Exactly. So, but I mean, we got a video right here of basically how the streets feeling about this, and we also got a video of Chicago's basically fighting for Larry Hoover to be free because 50 years is just 200. I mean, 200 years is just too long.
Yeah, 200 years.
Especially when you know why the situation happened. Because remember they said like man, we gonna play this first. Man, play this.
Tell him, bruh. Who free, bruh? My motherfucking chief free. Who? Larry Hoover, he free, bruh. Yes, sir.
The family of Chicago gang kingpin Larry Hoover urged Governor Pritzker to follow the lead of President Trump and commute Hoover's sentence. Hoover's wife, son, and about a dozen family members met with some of the governor's staff members. They're asking the governor for a state commutation of Hoover's 200-year prison sentence.
Those are, and also Larry Hoover is an example of a man that was turning his life around. And as soon as he tried to turn his life around, they hit him with 6 life sentences. So I believe you say don't tear down the statues. Larry Hoover is a living statue.
Hey, before I let y'all politicize this or memify this, I just gotta say I am glad that Larry Hoover is home. And I gotta remind y'all that he was a political prisoner that was set up by the federal government, that he created the Chicago votes. He did so many things to really.
This is an extraordinary case. This case has been litigated more than any other case, both in the courtrooms and in the public square, more than any other case in Illinois history. We all are very clear on what this is.
Imagine somebody else would not be able to touch or hug their loved ones.
The governor is a great man. I believe the governor's going to do the right thing, and I'm already thanking him for showing the choose to do so.
Before we close, a couple facts I want to make sure we get on the record. Let me first say that Larry Hoover is a human being. He's not this symbol. He is a human being, a strong one. A husband, a father, a grandfather. His kids, his grandkids are all graduates, college educated. He has an amazing family around him. He is a human being. The one case, people need to understand this, because I see a lot of the pundits saying, oh, he's responsible for this, and that. If you look at the case, there's only one. And in that one case, the actual shooter was paroled in 1992. In 1992, over 33 years ago, the actual shooter in this one case was given a second chance. So what are we saying to Larry Hoover, the person who didn't pull the trigger, that to keep him in jail for the rest of his life? What are we saying to him? What are we saying to his family? We're saying that he's not human, and he is. He's not a monster. He's not this notorious gang leader, killer. Stop labeling who he is. He is Larry Hoover, a human who cares about his family, about the community, and about life itself. And he is rehabilitated, and not the 22-year-old man he is today at 74 years old. Marcus had something to close.
A name is powerful. And when you hear the name Larry Hoover, that means something. It has been invoked in the minds to mean something. His family now wants to change that. They want the Hoover family to mean greatness, peace, community, connections. That's what the Hoover family is going to mean moving forward. We're going to free this man, connect this family, and change the rhetoric in which his family has to deal with 53 years. And not just that. We're not just doing this for the Hoover family. We're doing this for all the families. The Williams family, the Davis family, the Marcus Evans family. We're doing it for all the families. My cousins are looking at this. So free Larry Hoover, change that name. They're going to be proud to know that their last name is Hoover, and we're going to change that. We've already done it. We passed legislation to free senior citizen prisoners before. We've done it, and we're going to do it again for Larry Hoover. And y'all going to take a family picture and celebrate, and we're going to celebrate together. So thank you.
We're going to get a statement from
200 years for one murder is crazy because, I mean,
What do you mean 20 years is crazy?
200 years.
Oh.
200 years for one murder is crazy. I mean, they commit.
I mean, people. I don't know why it's not just life.
Exactly.
How do you give someone 200 years?
That means you have to don't. You must really,
It's
really
like
not
double
like
life.
him. Exactly. Because I remember, I do understand how like we did see his 1090 Jake did like dropped a video saying like back in the past when he was like 18 he got in trouble. So I do know from 18 all the way to like he was older. To his
He was
early
always
20s,
getting in trouble.
He was always getting in trouble. So I know like if you a repeat offender, but a repeat offender, and then you go to jail for 200 years, but then the person that actually pulled the trigger is already been paroled. Like that's the part that doesn't make any sense. Like what? Like even if you was in trouble, like your time is marked shouldn't be that high. It was like 200 times, and the person that actually killed the person is out before you. You should at least been out at least 7 years after him.
Wasn't he alleged possibly a murderer in other ones?
I mean, the other ones were the Fed charges. He only has the state charges only one. State charges only one murder gave him 200. The Fed charges was like he was in jail and he was basically like running a criminal organization still in jail. So then that's what like got him in trouble. Got all the other charges and everything else. But Donald Trump basically commuted all those charges. The only thing he has is the one murder that happened. The one murder that happened in Chicago, in Illinois, which they gave him 200 years, which still doesn't it doesn't make any sense. Like if we both go somewhere and then like I pull the trigger, even though you the leader and everything, 200 years is crazy. They gave Young Thug was the leader of YSL, and like they wasn't trying to give him 200 years.
Well, yeah, that's what's crazy sometimes when like people get caught up and they do a crime together. Even if someone does like the more heinous thing, it just depends on like who their judge is that day, because they'll get different judges, and one person may get like a way more severe conviction.
Exactly, like Just Blow. I don't think Just Blow got 200 years, and he got snitched on by the girls. Remember how they say he went in the house, and yeah, it was basically the same thing. Like he went in the house with the girls, and like he was like a deal gone wrong. It was something that happened. Like he ended up shooting the dude, and like the girls end up snitching on him. But like
that's usually how it goes. Yeah.
And like he go to jail, and like they say he pulled the trigger, but he ain't get 200 years.
Yeah. I think what had a lot to do with it was the timing. I think with a lot of times back then that judges were allowed to be way more severe.
True. But yeah, true that.
You know, that they really try to do people dirty, especially back then. You think they did it now? They did it even worse way back then.
They did it worse way back then. But remember, we also seen how he keeps trying to go to was it appeal? Not appeal. He's trying to keep going to where you go up to be released.
What, parole?
Parole, yeah, go for parole, and like you remember how they keep saying like they keep voting, like it's always everybody unanimous decision. Like they say, oh no, he won't get a parole, but like now recently there's like one or two people that said, oh yeah, he should get parole, but everybody's saying he didn't. So like they trying to basically keep him in jail to show like, oh yeah, we got this Tyrannosaurus Rex in jail. Like look at this Tyrannosaurus Rex we got in jail. We're not gonna let it free no matter what he do.
Did you see a clip? There was some like old dude in jail. And I think he had like 6 or 8 months left, and he went up for parole. And he's like, I'm not going to beg. And he's like, if you're going to give it to me, just get it granted. If not, I'll just do my remaining time.
Yeah, true.
And they're like, we don't appreciate your attitude. And he's like, what are you talking about?
I mean, you know, once you been, I mean, 50 years, once you be in jail for so long, you institutionalized.
He was old, man. Yeah,
Yeah, you
he was
don't
in
care no
he
more.
was in his like 60s, 70s,
That's what I feel like. Yeah, you should let him be free. I mean, like, I don't really
like Bill
feel.
Cosby. Like they let him out because he was so old.
Yeah, you can do that. Like, let him out. He's not gonna do anything. Like, what do you think Larry Hoover's really gonna do in 2025 in Chicago?
Start a revolution.
Most likely, I feel like he may stop the gun violence. That got gun violence. He may be the only one that can stop the gun violence.
I mean, I think he could definitely help.
Exactly, he's the only one that can really help.
Especially, they could even make that a part of his parole.
Mm-hmm.
That he has to do like so much community hours about
Gun violence and safety and gangs
and stopping all that.
Yeah, he can do all that type of stuff. I mean, it's a lot of things they can do. I mean, they did it. They did it for T.I. Remember when he had the gun charges, and then like they released him. He had all those community service hours to do.
I don't understand how T.I. is still allowed to be free. He got like convicted of like all these crimes and somehow escaped it.
Did you not see Family Hustle? Did you not hear Paper Trail, the album? It was touching. He was sorry. He apologized. And on top of that, his friend, I think Falon Johnson and his best friend got killed in Cincinnati. So he was basically scared for his life.
Sacrifice.
I mean,
that's what happened to these celebrities. They beat these cases, and somehow, and one of their friends does.
And they get scared and they get scared and all that stuff and paranoid, so they got to drive around with guns and then get popped.
Buy bulletproof.
Horrible. It's crazy out there. But hey, man, it's free Larry Hoover, man. Comment down below how y'all feel about the situation.
Oh, did you? I don't know if you saw, but they had Chance the Rapper. On there, and he was like, "Oh, he's coming home. He's on his way home," and like he didn't know that like how it went.
Yeah, he didn't know.
And it was funny. People were laughing at him.
I mean, he did. I seen that, and I also seen how he talked about how like Larry Hoover did do a lot of things for the state of Illinois. So, I mean, we gonna see how it is. You see a lot of celebrities support him. Chance the Rapper, Kanye West, Drake. So Donald Trump won't give him. Donald Trump can't give him another pardon. Maybe if Vance wins, he may come in and pardon him again.
It was crazy to see like his first time he was like arrested photos. To see how like how young he was when he started getting booked.
Exactly, and jail supposed to be about rehabilitation, trying to make your life better. Like he been in jail for too long. I mean, when is enough enough?
It looked like he could have been like an extra for Grease.
Facts.
Like it was pretty. It was
funny. 79. It's 73.
Yeah.
Grease was what, the 70s or the 60s?
60s, 70s. I don't know.
Comment down below what year was Grease. Was Grease filmed in the 60s or the 70s?
I think it came out in the 70s, but it might have had 60s style.
Exactly.
Is that it?
Exactly. I mean, it was a crazy.
Or no, did that come out later?
It was, but you know what's finna come out now?